Hari Om, Namaskar to all of you. Hey Janardana. Shravanti M. Kanduri says, Sridhar Guruji, figuring out what you are good at, what makes you feel alive and thriving every living day is a blessing with your grace. These days, most teachers and education system don't focus on giving space for kids to discover themselves. Even when they discover, it is not nurtured if not convenient. All are cookie cutter frameworks where everyone gets pushed into to fit the mold or be excluded. Especially true for fine arts where systems have not still evolved with time. The focus on perfection and take away the joy only with courage and faith, your grace. Parents, kids will be able to step out of these frameworks consciously to focus on getting inspired and nurturing happiness over being in unhealthy environments. Saira. Ananya Dance has continued. Cookie cutter frameworks, so good analogies, very true. I can visualize my kids being pushed into it. It sucks indeed, but my kids push the aluminum frameworks and make their own shape. Seems they are free range. Ananya Dance also says, Hari Om Guruji, firstly, what a nice shirt. Thanks for the compliment, Ananya. Secondly, our prayers for parents to listen and implement your wise words. It seems all this sick competition is a reflection of parents' fear and insecurities. If we as parents draw boundaries to the school system, don't allow them to run our lives, educational institutions would be healthier. Education without school is the genuine thing of life. Wealth is to be content and satisfied with what we do, enjoy doing our work and our job, contribute unconditionally is really a fulfilling. What both of you have felt, I also feel in the very same way. I accept what has been said by Shravanti and Ananya. Yes, somewhere the greed has come. I don't know when it has come, how it has come. And there is a lot of difference in education systems and school to school. If the schools are not driving the student, then that is not a good school. That is also, certification is also given. Social media and all these things are done by elders. Our own people. More aged people. See, I don't mind. You have to definitely, take care of your child. You should think about your future. All this is something, yes. But that doesn't mean that you will reduce a child to a vegetable. And it can do only certain works. Like now artificial intelligence is coming like a robo. You parents should also think that like parents having feelings, emotions, all those things are there for the children also. In fact, it will be more for them. Because they have not stepped into the real world. Once seeing the realities, they will change. In fact, many of the parents, you have all seen the reality. But why do you behave like that? You don't know. That is greed. And a lot of comparison between one kid and the other. That way, I was told some education system in the West, they will never reprimand one kid before the other, or they will never say what grade one kid has got to the another kid. And then, if the grade is not up to the mark, they will separately call the parents and they will tell them, talk to them, they will talk to the kids. They will not make the kid to feel inferior before others. That will affect the psyche, so they take all those steps. But I have heard even today, now in Bharata Desham, even after all this, we start asking about the ranks, grade, marks before all other kids or before others. And the kid finds it so difficult to express it. Psyche goes down. In the open class, the kid is looked down by the other children and such things are not good. Some of these things have to change. Yes, I accept with you. Next we go down. Ashok Chandra. Ashok says, Namaste Guruji, the advice given by you regarding pressures in education is an eye-opener for both parents and teachers. The concept of uniqueness is not understood by present society and hence the pressures. Many say that inclusion of cultural values and Sanatana Dharma principles in school curriculum is one of the reviving factors. All these days I thought why lakhs of saints in Bharat did not defend foreign invasion and protected various spiritual books destroyed by the invaders. As explained by you, it is only our greed and selfishness which is the root cause of this loss. Yes, Ashok. Yeah. Somehow we don't have that concept of uniqueness. We always have the concept of this is different, that is different. When you think something is different, then you will look at it. You will be antagonistic of it. There is a comparison. It doesn't belong to me. It doesn't belong the style in which it is. It is not the same way it should be. Or this is not the way. You don't think that it is unique. When you think that it is unique, you will appreciate it. A small kid is there, it crawls. When it crawls, you are so happy about it. Because it is very unique. Okay, a big person, a very elderly person, if he crawls, he will get blows. But when the kid does it, it looks very unique, very beautiful. Okay, like that. Something very unique we will always appreciate. Once you start thinking it is different, then jealousy will start. Okay. Comparison. Mind always compares. Heart never compares. Mind will compare. This is why I say heart should be above the mind. Not that mind should not be used. Mind will be used, but heart will be the master. It will direct the mind to use. And the mind will use to the extent it should be used. And nowadays, probably now, it is parents' insecurities or whatever it is. They want the kid to survive. Let it be like a vegetable also, it should survive. What sort of a nonsense it is? Why do you want your child to suffer like a vegetable? Why? Okay. Sometimes when parents have kids, they have some autism or some other ailment and the kid is not able to be normal. They come to me and say that if my kid is normal, it is enough, Guruji. If he just has a few friends, if he is going to play, that is enough, Guruji. We are not looking at studies and all, you see. There is a big mishap that has happened in their life. That is how they look at it. Because day to day handling the child is very difficult. An autistic child, we don't know, they say it's a spectrum, they say. So there are different varieties in that. That's what they mean, I think, by spectrum. Autistic spectrum, they say. Okay. Every kid, it's very difficult for the parent to handle the kid because whatever the kid says, the parent cannot understand. Okay, it is living in a different world altogether. Or maybe the kid is living reality. Since the parents are not living reality. That's why one boy told, when I see everything, I see it in black and white. I don't see it colored. You see, how beautiful. Okay, coloring is something. Color book means what? You will give some pencil, color pencil, ask your child to. Is it not? Like that. Colored, you can use any color. Sometimes people will use our colors. When the kid is very young, it doesn't know that a line is brown or dark brown in color or something. It will paint a blue. It will be nice. It will be very unique. It will be very beautiful to see that. Okay. So it's so innocent. Okay. It knows the light, but it does not register the color. It will give a blue color that will be very beautiful. Okay. Like that, autistic kids are there. Yes, their requirement, their need is different. As parents or elders, we are supposed to look at their need. And our own forefathers have come in that form. So we must be very happy to serve them. Still, as a parent, we do have a feeling that it is not able to move with other kids. Social skills are not to that extent as a normal being a parent. But at that stage, when the kid is like that, the parents compromise, you see. The parents compromise and they say that just let my kid take care of the normal thing. Let him have 2-3 friends. Let him live a normal life. We are not looking at professional life or anything like that. Here, where the kids are alright, parents have taken for granted. They must feel happy that they have got some child which can be handled. Okay. They have got something which can be handled, but they mishandle it. Okay, a child with so much of creativity, it has come into this world. Your own forefather has come. No other person can be born to you. It is only your own forefather. The forefather has come to take service from you, the child. And you make it a vegetable. Okay. Just because the child should not get diverted, this should not get diverted, he will go into so many things. You simply put him and you kill him. 12 hours, 14 hours, 16 hours. What sort of a madness is it? Some children are not able to do. They are not able to live up to it. They feel guilty about it because you have already instilled doership into them. Okay. Right from the beginning, you must be responsible. You are the doer, you are the doer, you are the doer. You go on insisting responsibility and you have never cared to find out. You have never cared to find out what is the skill level of the person, skill set of the person, whether the kid is really interested in that field or not. We simply push him into that. And there are so many kids who are not able to live up to the performance of the competitive examination. They feel guilty and they hang themselves, suicide, when they are so young. They have got such a big life. They commit this. They won't be able to go to their own forefathers, and Prayogis have to literally push them back. Otherwise, that soul will be stolen also by the dark forces. There are so many things we take for granted. Everything when we live, we are not, because we don't have knowledge about it and we are not bothered about it. Even if we have knowledge. Okay. Suddenly we will think about future, suddenly we will talk about present. You see, suppose I say to them, no, he will not reach Pitru Loka or something like that. It's futuristic, Guruji. You need not think about future. This fellow will say. When I ask him, why are you going on? No, future is very important, Gata Guruji. You see this. Swardham, selfishness, greed. That's all. The neighbor's fellow, my cousin ka son, he has scored this, that. In our family, everybody is doctor. In our family, everybody is engineer. In our family, everybody is a professional chartered accountant. Yeah. In our family, everything happens. Who said no? Probably Lord wanted to change the design. What for? Is it? It's all selfishness. With so much of selfishness, with so much of greed, we have, you see, itna bada desire, greed, to reach Bhagwan. Look at yourself. Introspect yourself. Stop inspecting others. Look at yourself. How you have behaved with your own children. Look at it. Look through it. You have to look through things. Not just looking at. Looking at is the initial stage. But looking through is very important. You have to look through yourself. You have to introspect yourself. Yeah, you may think, most of the parents say, no, it is all difficult, impracticable. So impracticable means you will kill the creativity of the child. Somehow, yes. Okay, next let me see. Ashok Chandra is over and I go down. Now Vasanti Srinath, so thankful Lord Narasimha for bringing us to your fold. Feel so blessed we would have been connected with you from generations to be in your fold. The past vasanas would draw us to you. Pray that in all our future janmas we will be in your fold. My wish is also that. My prayers are the same, Vasanti. Then we go down and next we see any other comment is there. All Hari Om. Neeraja Kurudi, beautiful discourse, Bhagavan. A wonderful story of Shankara heard, a great Saint Ramanuja, their holiness, devotion, so nice. So much is there in our Sanatana Dharma, beautiful traditions, and respecting all elements of nature is very nice, Bhagavan. Praying for the welfare of all gives a lot of satisfaction and support to the needy. The Vasana of Nrsimhavadi connects us beautiful. You always tell us about privacy and circles of every individual trying to adapt it, Guruji. But certain times within the family also privacy is hard to digest, follow. One day I'll be overcoming it with your grace, mercy, Mahan. I have to avoid my own weakness. Sometimes it happens for a short span of seconds. Immediately with your grace, I'll balance it and live peacefully. Romba Nandri Bhagavan. Neeraja. Yes, because you people talk on privacy. Today it's all private. Many things are privacy, suddenly transparency will come. We don't know when a private thing becomes transparent, when a transparent thing becomes private. All public things becomes private, all private things become public. Today we don't know. Okay. We do not know. And when people use these two terms, wherever it is advantageous to them, they are not sincere towards it. Today it is all that. Those days, that's what, those days, no, when they marry they will have 10 children, 15 children. In fact, the parents' attention will be diverted or split. Nowadays hardly one or two. So always we keep looking at them with binocular or a telescope or probably an electron microscope. We do not know. Okay. But at the same time, we don't have any knowledge of what is going on there in the school or college. Unless you keep them more as a friend, they should not feel that you are a parent. You have come here to correct them or condition them. They should feel very comfortable with you. You must be a good friend. They must be able to talk anything and everything what they want. I can talk to my parents without any problem. I can go to them and discuss any problem in this world. So my parents are the best friends for me. Once that feeling comes to your child, then your child looks upon you as an elder who can be consulted upon. He will be confident or she will be confident that you will not be judging him or her. Once you start judging your child, your relationship with that child is gone. Today that is what? Okay. Today, yes, in family also, you cannot judge anybody. Those days, yes, people were judging. But that judging also was voluntarily accepted by youngsters. Please remember, those days. They always thought elders are for our good. Anything they judge and say is for our good and we will follow it. They inculcated anything told by the elders as a matter of discipline voluntarily. Anything done voluntarily stays. Anything is forced, it will not stay. That is human psyche. You know it well. Okay. Very nice, Neeraja. Very good. Yes, what to do? Nowadays we have to be diplomatic more to our kin and kith than to outsiders. Today you have to observe all formalities within the home. But you start observing formalities within home, it becomes a house. It's more a lodge. Boarding and lodging. Okay, that's all. You provide a place to both stay and eat, and that's all. Okay, I know some parents. Okay, I know a dad who told his son, now that you are earning and you are occupying that room, please pay the rent of that room. Pay for electricity. Pay for what is. The boy asked me, What should I do? I said, pay. What else I can say? If you want to survive there, you have to pay. You are attached to your parents, good. Okay. Probably he needs money. He is now monetizing the space. What to do? These things are happening. These are all very normal nowadays. Aprajita Bansal. Pranam Guruji, Hari Om Guruji, I would like to inquire, how can we nurture unwavering faith that allows us to perceive God in all aspects of life? Why, even after listening so many times that life is choiceless and God is everywhere, we don't have it as our living experience? Perhaps our own doubt on ourselves, feelings of unworthiness holds us back from fully trusting in God's presence, though we may say in words that we do, but most of the time we don't do truly from inside of the heart and act like no one is watching. Yes, you are right, Aprajita. Sometimes it's also some sort of superiority. We are all superior and we are into science. Science can unravel anything. What science can unravel? Science is also evolving. Science, when something is evolved, then it can unravel. It is evolving. When something is in the process of evolving, it means that it is developing. It is progressing. So it cannot, in the present day, when science, through science, those days, in 90s they said we had 10 million planets. Today you talk on so many trillions and trillions of galaxies and Milky Ways and this and that. You do not know the origin, and now you are seeing what happened 15 billion years back or even beyond, what has happened through your telescope, and still it is, whatever is over is still you are able to see. That is all science. Okay. But still you start fearing. Suddenly something is coming. A31 Atlas. We don't know. Something is coming. Okay. Some object is coming, this is near, that is near, it is bigger, this, that, it is not, it is, one scientist says it is natural, one scientist says no, it is artificial, somebody says it has got this light, that light, it cannot, it leaves a trail of green light, it's a comet, no, it's that, it is near this, near that, suddenly it is missing. Now scientists do not know where it is. If you have been conscious, you will know where it is. So we need a little bit of consciousness, whether it is science, technology, anything. The real purpose of your doing anything you will know only when you are conscious. Otherwise, some presumed purpose will be there. And we will all presume that that is the purpose for which we are living. Somebody is asking me, what is the purpose of life? It as though no. It is just, some small sweet, it is available in, I can just go and get it. How do I know? You have to realize the purpose. Having knowledge is of no use. Is realization there? Have you progressed to the stage of realization? Or are you only in the process of accumulating knowledge? Accumulation of knowledge, yes. Today you need not accumulate also. Everything is available on the net. Anytime you just click. That is what even now artificial intelligence is further going to remove. All the little bit what garbage you have, even that will be removed. Now you will be very clean also. In fact, you can do better things. Will you be doing better things? We don't know. You will have a lot of free time. Or are we going to keep lamenting that we are losing the job? Same thing happened when computers came also. When computers came and everything was being mechanized, we thought everything will go away. Everything did not go. It came back in a different form. Probably you may have to change your avatar form. From Varaha Avatara to Narasimha Avatara. You may have to change. Change is the very concept of life. Okay. Change is inner. Is it not? When a monk went and took a vegetable burger, he gave 500 rupees note. He said, change. The cashier said, it has to come from inside. So, we don't know. How will you know? We live some sort of life. We take things for granted. We don't have faith. How to inject faith? You are asking me a question. Unwavering faith. Unquestionable faith. How to inject it? There is no system where you can inject faith. Okay. If you are in a belief system, the faith should come automatically. It will look as though, no, sometimes it may work sometimes here and there, but life is a flowing river, not a structured canal to be predicted. Yes, you can put a structured canal from a flowing river and you can pass a little bit of water to agriculturists. In Bharatadesham we do it. Agreed. But you cannot predict the movements of a river. Life is always uncertain. When life is uncertain, it means that life is choiceless. If life was certain, then it will be full of choice. Life is uncertain. As long as your life is temporary, you are not going to live forever. There is going to be a time when everyone is going to depart. Life is going to go off and it is going to come back. That is the faith. Resurrection. You are going to resurrect yourself from the Pitruloka once again. Unless the finality happens. When's the finality of the soul getting Atma Sakshatkaram? When it is going to take place? Do you know it? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. He may be a saint, he may be a sinner, he may be a seer, he may not be knowing. Okay. But the faith is in what you follow. Sanatana Dharma is there. Whether I am able to follow that or not. To what extent I can follow today under changed circumstances. What is my master saying? How he has tweaked it. No comparison. Every master has got his own way of tweaking the rule so that that rule can still be followed. The aim is to retain it. The aim is to retain that discipline. So that there is an organized system of living, there is culture, everything is there, but life cannot be programmed. Okay, life is uncertain. So one wholeheartedly accepts that. If you are a very religious person, full of faith, then you will accept the uncertainty of life and live joyfully to see that others also live comfortably and joyfully. Any of your actions will not affect anybody else. I repeatedly say, all your actions, only one thing you have to think. You have to think whether Bharatadesham will be benefited by my action or not. That's all. Even if it is not benefited, don't do anything which will affect. Even people go abroad. Okay. And they say, they do something illegal. Sometimes it happens. It comes in paper. See how Indians, Bharatavamshis will be looked upon when you go and do something in an abroad, which is illegal, which you are not supposed to do. It will cast such a bad impression about all those who are living more disciplined, more honestly. It will affect them. Bharatavamshis means what? You are the people closest to truth. Prajnanam Brahma, Aham Brahmasmi, Tattvamasi, Ayamatma Brahma. You are the people closest to reality. That means such people, such spiritual people, such knowledgeable people, such realized souls were born in this Bharatadesham. That's why Hinduism is beautiful. We also respect all religions. We don't disrespect. Otherwise, there may not be so many other religions thriving in this. Understood? We have a heart. We are more heart-oriented people, not mind-oriented people. How to inject faith, Aparajita? How to inject? How to inject it? Is it not? So, probably you have to train yourself. Not take things for granted. Even a few seconds of going this way, that way will take you into a wrong route. Nobody is unworthy. Everybody is worthy. Everybody contributes something or other to the cosmos. They play their role. You are a small speck in the entire Jagat, creation of Bhagavan, the universal consciousness, Swayam Narayan. Yeah, let us see what happens. Yes, no one is watching, and heart act like no one is watching. Yes, everybody is watching. Bhagavan is watching. Bhagavan is there everywhere. What you do in the bathroom or bedroom, he already knows. He knows. Okay. In Hyderabad, I had gone to somebody's house. You know, in the hall my photo was there. Then in the kitchen it was there. Then in the guest room, visitor's room it was there. I was seeing in the veranda it was there. Even in the balcony they had a small photo on the top. I entered the bedroom, no photo. I got quiet. I told him, I am more a bedroom man. Either you remove all the photos in all the rooms or keep one photo in the bedroom also. Stupidity. What to do? Knowledgeable souls, not realized Aprajita. Venkata S. Rao, humble pranams. This course of yours is more thoughtful, helpful for us to lead a meaningful life. Meaningful. Good. Thank you. At least somebody is able to lead a meaningful life. Thank you very much. Some other time.